game of golf we played was because we loved the sport.
Absolutely.
We never played it for money. It's money trying to buy the game.
Yeah,
it's trying to buy respectability.
No one expected Jack Nicklaus's biggest fight to happen inside a courtroom. In a Florida courtroom filled with tension, 85-year-old Jack Nicklaus stood with his family, waiting for a verdict, not against another golfer, but against the company that carried his own name. This wasn't a game. It was a tough legal fight over identity, legacy, and the future of his brand. And when the jury announced a $50 million decision in his favor, it meant more than money. It showed that the Golden Bear had taken back his voice and his power. From golf legend to legal gladiator, Jack Nicklaus, the man with 18 majors and 6 decades of unmatched golf legacy, was never one to shy away from a challenge. But this was different. He wasn't swinging a club, he was swinging back at a company that dared to strip him of the very brand he built. The legal battle wasn't just about money, it was about restoring honor. It all began in 2007, when Nicklaus sold the rights to his name, image, and golf course design business to the newly formed Nicklaus Companies for $145 million. Billionaire banker Howard Milstein backed the deal, and at first, everything seemed promising. But trust soured quickly. By 2017, Jack stepped down from an executive role. A 5-year non-compete clause followed, locking him out of his own playground. But when that expired in 2022, all hell broke loose. The smear campaign begins. Trying to reclaim his name and pursue new ventures, Nicklaus found himself hit with a brutal lawsuit from Nicklaus Companies, accusing him of stealing business deals. But the real twist? The attacks became personal. Leaked rumors claimed Nicklaus had flirted with a $750 million offer to join the Saudi-backed LIV Golf League. Even darker? Whispers began about his mental health, that he was slipping into dementia and couldn't manage his affairs. These weren't casual jabs. They were targeted smears, designed to undermine his reputation. Nicklaus's legal team revealed the intent behind it all, to make the world believe Jack wasn't fit to manage his legacy, paving the way to take full control of the Nicklaus brand. But the courtroom wasn't buying it. The truth strikes back. Emails, internal memos, and secret communications came to light during the trial. The jury learned how Nicklaus Companies used Jack's image for unauthorized deals, bypassing his approval. At one point, they even claimed ownership over his voice in commercials. That's right, Jack Nicklaus was told he didn't even own himself anymore. When Nicklaus took the stand, he didn't come with fire and fury. He came with dignity. His voice cracked only once, when he spoke about how his father taught him that a man's name is his word. The jury felt it. This was more than a business conflict. It was a battle for personal truth. They saw through the manipulation. Live Golf, loyalty, and legacy. At the heart of the smear was the LIV Golf narrative. But court records showed that while a meeting did occur in 2021 with Golf Saudi, organized by a Nicklaus Companies exec, it wasn't shady. Jack was approached about designing a course. When asked to join LIV as a leader, Jack didn't flinch. He turned it down immediately. No negotiations, no temptation. Just one clear answer. If the PGA Tour didn't back LIV, neither would he. Nicklaus's stance wasn't just about business. It was loyalty. He built his name on the PGA Tour and wasn't about to tarnish it for a payday. It was principle over profit, a rare thing in modern sports. That decision also sent a message across the golf community, reinforcing the PGA Tour's integrity at a time when the sport was being tested by financial temptation. Jack's example became a rallying cry for those who believed golf should stand for honor, not opportunism. The jury delivers justice. After just 4.5 hours of deliberation, the Palm Beach jury reached their decision. They ruled in Jack's favor, awarding $50 million in damages for defamation and misappropriation. His attorney, Eugene Stearns, told ESPN, "These are the people who planted a story. The story is a lie. What that they wanted to create in the minds of the public is Jack Nicklaus is an old guy who sold out to the Saudis." Milstein's team tried to downplay the result, calling it a business dispute. But it was clear. They weren't just playing dirty, they were playing desperate. And they lost. Executives like Milstein and Andrew O'Brien escaped personal penalties thanks to legal loopholes, but their reputations were left in ruins. Legal wins stack up. This verdict was just one chapter in Jack's broader legal triumph. In July 2024, an arbitrator freed him from the non-compete clause, giving him the green light to design golf courses again. Then, in April 2025, a New York judge officially ruled that Jack could use his own name, image, and likeness once more. The legend had taken back control of his identity. Nicklaus Companies still owns Golden Bear trademarks for products, but the man behind the logo? He's now independent. At 85, Jack Nicklaus proved he's still a force to be reckoned with. Not with a driver, but with truth, resilience, and integrity. Redemption on the record. As reporters flooded the courtroom steps, fans erupted into cheers. It wasn't just about $50 million, it was about vindication. Jack stepped into the cameras and said what everyone felt. All I ever wanted was fairness. That line landed like a 30-foot putt to win the Masters. Clean, powerful, unforgettable. The verdict echoed across the golf world. Jack didn't just defend himself, he drew a line in the sand for every athlete whose legacy is tied to a name. His story became a roadmap for how to protect that legacy against corporate greed. The Golden Bear, once again, showed what real class looks like under pressure. Jack's victory also raised questions about how sports icons are treated once they're past their prime. For decades, athletes have been expected to fade away quietly while corporations continue profiting from their names. But Nicklaus changed the narrative. His lawsuit forced the industry to reevaluate its moral compass. Ownership of personal legacy was no longer just a philosophical debate, it was now a legal precedent. The next chapter, and a new Woods on the rise. While Jack Nicklaus closed one chapter with roaring applause, another star quietly stepped into the spotlight. Charlie Woods, son of Tiger, captured headlines in a recent junior tournament that felt less like a game and more like a coronation. With a packed leaderboard, perfect weather, and the weight of a legendary name behind him, Charlie played like a prodigy. Calm under pressure, focused in the clutch, and sharper than many pros twice his age, the young Woods electrified the crowd. Every birdie drew louder cheers. Every swing evoked memories of Tiger's glory days. By the final putt, it wasn't just a junior title he'd won, it was the hearts of fans and the attention of the entire golf world. His father hugged him at the green, pride written all over his face. It was a passing of the torch without needing a word. Just legacy meeting destiny. Charlie's performance didn't just showcase talent, it screamed potential. The same killer instinct, the same ice-cold focus, but with a new edge. It was Charlie Woods carving his own identity, showing that the next generation of greatness is already here. Legends don't fade. They evolve. As Jack Nicklaus reclaims his name, and Charlie Woods begins to make one. Golf finds itself at a thrilling crossroads. On one side, the seasoned warrior proving that truth never goes out of style. On the other, a rising force ready to write the next chapter. This isn't just about lawsuits or scorecards, it's about legacy. About who owns it, who defends it, and who rises to shape it anew. Jack's battle proves legends never truly retire. They just change arenas. And Charlie's ascent reminds us that the future isn't coming, it's already teeing off. For golf fans, this isn't just a victory story, it's a double triumph. The Golden Bear roared. The Cubs are ready. And the game? It's never been more alive. If this story of legacy, loyalty, and courtroom drama hit you, hit that subscribe button. Share your thoughts in the comments. Has Jack's battle inspired you? And are you ready for the era of Charlie Woods?